What's up, guys? I just want to make a video. This was something I got 5 years ago. Now, the smartest thing I could have done 5 years ago was actually use this to buy whatever I wanted, because it would have been more effective in the market at that time than it is now, because this is the equivalent to $13 now. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, $13 back then. Like, you know, I would need $13 to actually be $10 from 2020. So this is what's crazy about the US market. So what does that mean? That means stocks, collectibles are all gonna go up, because nobody wants to keep this in their room, in their bank accounts, unless they just want to lose money. And that's the thing most people realize kind of late, is that people are not keeping their money with them. They're investing it, especially now, especially in the stock market. I think the stock market will continue to rise because the rich just got richer, and the number one person that invests is the person on top. What would Jeff Bezos do if he got more money and saw buying opportunity for his shares? He would just buy more Amazon stocks. Elon Musk would buy more Tesla stocks. That's what these higher ups do, so it boosts their revenue. So I think if you're going to invest in the stock market right now. I think Pokemon is kind of overblown right now. I'm not saying don't invest in Pokemon. I bought like 2 boxes of Journey Togethers the other day for under 200. Now, if you see good deals on Pokemon, buy it up. But if you're gonna buy scalper prices, don't expect the market to change. Surging Sparks is back up to 240. It's gonna be back to 250. It could be hitting 300 bucks. I don't see them reprinting Surging Sparks. Twilight Masquerade is not gonna get a reprint. It's gonna be a $500 box in 2 years. Lost Origins, one of the best pickups if you really want to get crazy. Hidden Fates, basically $400 box. Charizard UPC, I think it could be a $500 box. Celebrations, buy it. Buy Celebrations. Celebrations was going to be a crazy box. You know, that's the thing. People were sleeping on Celebrations, but it's not too late. It's still gonna rise. I think 151 is also something that you guys should be picking up. I think 151 is very liquid. People love 151, even just to rip. And that's why I think Celebration is also going to be very liquid sooner than later. Because as much as people hate the little Pikachu on the side that's a stamp, it kind of is a symbolism of the 25 years. And it has very iconic cards for cheap. So since now these cards are out of reach because they're super expensive, you have these that have the little stamp, but they're still the same card, just like you're seeing with the Umbreon. If there's any card that you really should be going crazy for, I think it's the Greninja when the market cools down, because it's a very dope card, very unique. There hasn't been a Greninja Gold Star, so first of its kind. The Umbreon Gold Star would be pretty cool to pick. I think all these cards would be pretty cool to pick up because, you know, they're very unique. Or they're very, or you know, they're cards that are old and, you know, you won't really see them again. That's like my opinion. That's what I think. I think that's what you should be buying. You should be buying things under MSRP, or even at MSRP is okay for what the market is right now. Celebrations, buy Celebrations. Japanese promos have been going crazy. I don't know if you guys really want to step onto that, because we don't know about that, what the future will hold, because that's the first thing people sell. People sell the Japanese promos and all at these crazy prices. Yeah, like, and then we got the megas. Oh my god, the megas. Guys, forget about Scarlet Violet. Just wait for the megas, save your money, and just buy the megas, man. They're gonna be such a cool set. I just know it. I know it. Those sets are gonna be so cool, man. Just you wait. But yeah, like, if you're not, I think you should invest in the stock market. The stock market's gonna go crazy. It's kind of like one of those times where, yeah, you should be scared that there's a lot of inflation, because there is a lot of inflation. But what this caused, what Trump caused, was he caused the rich to have more money. And I don't want to say this, I don't hope nobody takes it the wrong way, but since the rich have so much money already, they don't need it to buy essentials. Like, so they're just going to invest it. While, you know, the unfortunate, the ones who have less, they have to use it for essentials. And, you know, it's kind of unfair, because I still believe if, you know, if you want a strong economy, you give it to the less fortunate. Because this trickle down system, we tried it twice already. It has not worked. The first time did not work. This time it's not gonna work. I just believe that if you give the lower class more money, they'll be able to save, feel comfortable to invest, and then they can start moving the economy a little bit more. But right now, you're seeing the effects. Amazon first day Prime, 41% down on sales. That's a sign that the economy is not doing great. You know, Amazon is very cheap compared to other retailers, very convenient, and on their biggest day, they're not doing great. It's a big sign. Now they're saying, oh, they're just waiting for the last few days to get everything. Do you really believe Amazon's gonna beat their expectations? They're gonna beat what they thought they were gonna get by 200% by the last day? That's crazy. A lot of people don't have the money to spend on random stuff from Amazon. So don't expect Amazon to be beating any earnings, or maybe they do beat earnings. But this is a strong sign, because they were very hyped about this Prime Day. It's the first time they've done it, extended the days for 4 days. They were very confident on this. I could be wrong. Tomorrow they beat expectations by 100%. I don't know. I don't even like shopping at Amazon anymore. I shop it, you know, just to... I was going to do groceries, because, you know, it was very convenient. Kind of the same amount I would spend on Costco or Sam's Club. But now that I'm seeing the effect, I'd rather just go to the store. I can put gas in Sam's Club, cheaper. I just get the stuff there. I'll save a couple dollars. I'll just waste an hour of my day, but that's fine. You know, for a CEO that is spending $500 million on a yacht instead of investing it back to this company, I would rather not buy from him. It's a lot of corporate greed. You know, places like Costco, I think they value more the customer. This is very dumb to say, but the guy who owns Costco kept the hot dogs to $1.50, and you know that's a very small thing. But you you kind of see what that meant to him. He was like, hey, the customers love the hot dogs, love them glizzies for $1.50. We're gonna keep it for $1.50. We're gonna find a way to keep it down for $1.50. And they made their own hot dogs. Now Amazon needs to fix their revenue, because they've already cheaped out their labor force, barely give them any benefits, barely any days off, low pay. What they could do, I think, is start charging shipping, even for Prime members, or extend the days of them getting these deliveries. It's very kind of things they can go for this, or charge more for the membership. I don't think they'll charge more for the membership, because that's kind of crazy. But I think they said they were gonna cancel the free streaming for the Prime members, which, if that cut costs, okay, that's fine. But I think the CEO should have invested that $20 million from that $500 million of a yacht to the company, and help that company. Henry Ford was one of the first factory makers in the US, and the first thing he did was make sure his employers were able to afford vehicles they make, because that's how you keep the economy growing. If everything is so out of price, the economy can't flourish. I don't know what Trump thinks. I don't know what these Republicans think. It makes zero sense. They say the 1%, the rich, is gonna invest back to the middle class. That's never going to happen. I don't know what they were thinking. And it's a very sad study. But what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people are going to be investing, whether they're rich or whether they're middle class. A lot of people are going to be investing, because this 5 years ago is not the same as it is now. The toilet paper I use costs more than this. It's cheaper to use this as toilet paper than actual toilet paper. I don't even know if I'm lying or not, but yeah, just think about investing. There's a lot of good stocks, especially now. What I think is, sell high, buy low. Buy low, sell high. That is what I think is the best thing to do. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Catch y'all next time.